lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Stephanie with Chubby Girl in the World, and today we're going to be doing Makeup Mondays, where we talk about new vegan makeup releases and just vegan makeup in general and my thoughts and super exciting things going on in the vegan makeup world. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this first thing is from DC Clark Cosmetics. There's some lippies. It looks like there's some cool toned reds, some berries, and a couple neutrals. I've never tried anything from this brand, and I don't think it's something that I would be picking up necessarily. I've never tried this brand. If you've tried this brand or know anyone who did, let me know. I'm just always hesitant to try lip products that I can't test in store, and I've never tried the brand before. The colors, they look nice, but I have so many of those already, and I am on a low buy. So I don't really want to try something just to try it. If it was new and different and something I really didn't have in my collection, then I would say maybe I'd take the chance. But this is some what are called glam pigments from Airy Rose Cosmetics, I think is the name. And it looks like there's kind of a warm burnt sienna, like a taupey color, looks like a forest green color, and then almost like a brown or a black. I don't know if these are going to be loose pigments or if these are going to be pressed. It doesn't actually say. I'm not a big fan of loose eyeshadows or loose pigments, just because I don't want to have to deal with, it takes longer to apply. I don't really want to have to deal with the mixing and like a medium or mixing with water or anything like that. I don't want to. These following are, these are a green palette from MB Boutique, and they have a boutique on Etsy, and they are based out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and these greens look amazing. I love like the bright forest greens. I like the more muted greens and the army greens, and these all look like shimmer. So and one of them is kind of like a sea foam. I really think that this would be perfect, but I have most of these colors already, since I have the Zodiac palette and I have the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. However, those colors are not as intense as these specific colors are. So this is a better quality version of what I already have, but it's not enough to make me, if this was an assortment of greens, blues, and purples, I'd be dead. I'd be dead. Like, that's it. Speaking of, this one is, a lot of these things I follow Indie Mood, and a lot of Indie Mood brands that they follow are vegan and cruelty free, like Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I did a review on their Christmas palette, and I'll link it in the cards. And I really like the Give Me Glow Cosmetics matte formula. It's creamy and rich. There is a little bit of fallout. If you can deal with that, then I think the color payoff is beyond anything else. I wore it all December long, did amazing like Christmas looks with it, but you could do an amazing like red shimmer look with that palette. You could do a neutral green look with that palette. You could do a lot of different things. Give Me Glow Cosmetics is coming out with they're sneak peeking the names, so we don't know any of the shades yet, but it's called Juicy Olive. One of them is called Dry Martini, Cocktails, Shaken Not Stirred, Garnish, Dirty Martini, and Vodkatini. My prediction is that there is going to be there's going to be 3 or 4 greens, and I think the garnish is going to either be a red or a yellow. I think it's going to be red or yellow, because I think that a spectrum of greens calls for kind of like a something to contrast with it. And I think when I think of a martini garnish, I think of an olive, so like a green olive which has red on the inside. That's just my guess. I have no idea. That same brand, Give Me Glow Cosmetics, is coming out with another palette in spring called Vintage Rose. This one, I'm excited for it, but I'm a little nervous. So the packaging is a lot of pinks and greens and purples and vintage rose. Now, if they do something, sorry guys, my neighbors are out there doing. I think they're installing security cameras outside. I live in like the quietest neighborhood, so I don't know why we're installing security cameras, but who knows. So anyway, I just really hope that the packaging matches the eyeshadows. For some reason, not this brand, but just brands in general have been doing this thing where they come out with this most amazing packaging and you think that the inside's gonna match it and then it just doesn't. So I hope that Give Me Glow does not jump on that trend, and I hope this is a vegan modern renaissance, but better. So, because I would love to have a vegan modern renaissance. Elf Cosmetics. Now, they have three different palettes. There's like a 70s vibe, an 80s vibe, and a 90s vibe. I'm not really drawn to any of these color schemes. I'm just not a fan. Um, I don't know. Just, it's a no for me. However, I am excited about their Stardust Glitter Eyeliners from e.l.f. And these looks like they're coming in a gold, like a burnt orangey gold color, a silver color, and it looks like a pinky holographic one. And it looks like there's another one that's sort of like shifts green. Those I am interested in. I wonder if those are going to come to Ulta. If those come to Ulta, I will probably pick them up, um, even though I'm on my low buy. The most exciting thing I found this week was something from So Susan. I don't know if it's So Susan Cosmetics or So Swan Cosmetics. I'm not sure how to say it. But it is this palette here. And it's a really interesting color story. It's got browns, oranges, a purple, a green, and two, like a light colored blue and like a more cobalt blue. These look very promising. I hope that this formula is everything that it is. 95, and they call it a liquid powder shadow palette. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean because they're not liquid. It's in a palette, they're powder shadows. So are they saying it performs like a liquid eyeshadow? I'm not sure what they're thinking. From that same brand, there is a Silhouette Foiled Eyeshadow Palette. It's an all shimmer palette, and it's a bronzy color, a sort of kind of purplish mauve color, a silver, a peachy pink, and like a true gold. I'm not a huge fan of all shimmer palettes, but this one intrigues me because the colors are different enough. Usually all shimmer palettes are either a rainbow palette or they're 4-5 different shades of gold. This one's just different enough that I would be interested. However, that one from So Susan Cosmetics is $45. I don't know if that's worth $45 to me. Clionadh Cosmetics came out with this amazing collection of, it is the, what is it called? I think this is called their Northern Lights. I'm pretty sure this is it, but I'm not sure. So more packages are going out the door. So you've got yes, this is their Northern Lights one. It's like inspired by Canada, and the amazing like minty greens and the blues and the purples. Those are the things I'd be most interested in. And because I've heard that their singles are just amazing, I'm wondering. So we were talking about the Clionadh Cosmetics when I left off last time, and what I said was I was hoping this Northern Lights collection was available in singles and not just the entire bundle, or maybe in smaller bundles. I think that it is, and I'm hoping that I can pick up just like the minty greens or like the really kind of icy greens, because that's the only sort of color that I'm really missing from my collection at this point. I'm really excited about it. The next thing we were going to talk about was the Luscious Cosmetics Curl Addict Mascara. So I've tried Luscious Cosmetics Angel Eyes Primer, and it looks like these. So I don't know. And all of Luscious Cosmetics products are vegan. They're a vegan company. I really want to try this mascara one because it's got like the bubble one where like the three different it's like the three different, it looks like bubbles, and it's supposed to help with, I think, volume, and that's the thing that I need the most. So it just kind of depends on what your lashes need. I need volume. My lashes are long enough already, but I just need kind of definition and volume. So I'm really interested, but these are $18, and I don't know if I would pick. I probably wouldn't be for another like 6 months before I picked it up, just because I am currently working on. I have a mascara now, and then I have like a trial size to get through that after, that I got from Ulta as like my birthday gift, and so I don't really need mascara at this point, but I am interested in trying that. The next thing was the Lovelux Beauty, this like sort of shimmer palette, and I am really just, I really, really love these colors. My favorite in this one would be Wisteria and Bohemian. Those kinds of purples and greens, that is the stuff of my dreams. It just looks amazing. I know that Lovelux Beauty is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I've heard such good reviews and such good things about them that it's something I'm willing to like save for. Something that I'm not willing to try without looking at more reviews, and I haven't heard a lot about this particular company. It's called Aether Beauty Co., and they're out of Duval, Washington, which is, I live in Oregon, so that's not too far from me. And I like that they're an eco-friendly company. They don't put mirrors in their palettes. So, oh, sorry guys. Hold on, let me adjust. Okay, so they don't put mirrors in their palettes because when you put a mirror in a palette, it makes it so that it's not compostable, it's not recyclable. So I get not wanting to put a mirror in there, and like that's fine, because most of the time when I do my makeup, I'm at a vanity with like a stand-up mirror, and I don't do that. And most hotel rooms that I've stayed in have like, they have a mirror that you can use, or you know, I just use a bathroom mirror, either way. Or I'll have like a palette that I take with me that does have a really large mirror if I know I'm going to be traveling. So that I understand. What I don't understand is a pan size that's this small with what is basically a neutral palette with a pop of blue and $58. I don't understand how you think this is worth $58. Maybe the formula is amazing. Maybe it lasts like 24 hours. I don't know. But I'm not willing to spend $58 without somebody reviewing it. So I think I'm going to have to look and see if anyone has reviewed these. I know a lot of times indie brands don't do PR, they don't send out stuff to influencers just because their profit margin is so small, and like I get that, but $58 just seems really prohibitive to me. So it's a no for me. Grave Intentions Cosmetics came out with the Relic collection. It looks like a palette and two lip products, a green and looks like a swampy kind of green for the lippy product, and a red shimmer lippy. The palette to me looks like the Archeo and Paleo from Cleo Cosmetics, but it looks like their party sister. So you know how in every family there's like the really responsible sister or brother, and there's the one who's kind of like maybe in the middle, and then there's like the total party animal. To me, this looks like the party animal sister of Paleo and Archeo. I don't hate it, but I have most of these colors. I don't really need it. If you don't, and you don't have a colorful palette and you were looking for one, you might want to check this out. I would definitely look at some reviews online and see if you are interested. And a new brand that I am interested in trying is Just Peachy Cosmetics. I really want to try this kind of rainbow palette here, and it's named after a lot of fruit. So, like the dragon fruit and the melon and the blue rose and blueberry, I really want to try out those colors because I feel like it's less common to see like a true blue in a palette, like a cobalt blue, what I would call royal blue. And all of these other colors look, when you look at the swatches, look incredibly pigmented. I hope that this would translate onto the eye. I do like the neutral palette. I think it's pretty, but I don't need another neutral palette. I just don't right now. So, yeah. Medusa's makeup though has some killer looking lip products. I I'm gonna drive myself crazy because I don't need any more lip products, but I don't have anything like Rio or Baroque. I love like this kind of clementine orange color. It really reminds me of the M Cosmetics like faded clementine lip cloud paint or whatever they call it. It looks incredibly pretty. I don't really, I'm not digging like the Sugar Daddy one. And like, can we please stop naming things like Sugar Daddy and Lolita and whatever? Like, let's not, can we not name things after dumb ideas? Like, let's just not do that anymore. That's, I don't want to do that. I mean, if you think about it, Lolita is a story about somebody taking advantage of someone and or like two people taking advantage of each other, and sugar daddy is just like a really, it's just a tired concept. I mean, if it's consensual and like that's what two people are into, like that's totally fine, whatever, but I just don't know that we should be promoting the idea of using someone for their financial status. Like I don't think it's a good idea to trade emotional well-being for financial status. But that is just my humble opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you going to pick any of these things up? Are you going to, um, are you thinking about like kind of getting something new and different? Or maybe you do need a neutrals palette and that just Peachy Cosmetics one is right up your alley. Maybe the Give Me Glow Vintage Rose would be a really a good fit. I'm really excited to see the colors finally when Give Me Glow comes out with the colors for the Juicy Olive palette and for the Vintage Rose. I'm really excited about those two. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope that you have an amazing day. I'm so glad to be doing Makeup Mondays. So I know Mondays sometimes aren't the best days of the week, so maybe this could bring just a little bit of joy to your Monday. Thanks so much and have a fantastic week.